In this session, we're going to focus on the special Dan combinations for your third Dan black belt grading and your fourth Dan black belt grading. The rest of the Keon syllabus for both third Dan and fourth Dan is exactly the same as your second Dan grading. So if you want to go over those routines, the kicking combinations, then go back and have a look at the second Dan video for those. So this video is just going to focus on the special Dan combinations. To start off with though, we're just going to do a couple of warm-up exercises just to warm up the upper body and the legs slightly. You should have done your warm-up already, so you should be feeling fairly warm. Make sure you've checked your training area so that's free of any hazards. Make sure you're training on a suitable surface. If you're training on carpet, just be very, very careful. Make sure you've got space in front of you so you can do a full step. And we may have to do some adjusting steps here and there. Okay, so feet together and bounce. So yoi. Step forwards and make left get up right. Come guard. So I'm going to train in the mirror stance to you today. Start off with, so this isn't part of this combination, but I just want us to warm up our upper body and work on a couple of ideas. So you're going to come forwards and do a bit of a blocking combination. You're going to come forwards and make Agiyuki, single arm, Udiyuki, single arm, Gedanbarai, and Gakuzuki. The key thing to work on, a couple of key things, is we are just using the single arm. So this Hikite fist has got to stay glued to that hip and no flapping of the elbow there. So that's the first thing. The second thing is make sure you get this full use of the body here. So back and in for each of those blocks. And that's going to be really, really important when it comes to looking at the fourth Dan combination. And then coming back. The third thing to think about is as you're doing that full rotation, if you're doing it well, there is a tendency for this front knee to drift in and out. So really work on keeping that pressed forwards throughout these techniques. So we're just going to do that lightly, step forwards, making Agiyuki, Udiyuki, Gedanbarai, Gakuzuki, and snap. Ready? 1. Good, and then shuffle backwards, other side of the body. 2. Good, so body, Hikite fist, front knee, think about it all. So I've changed legs there. Same again on the side of the body. 3. And try and get a little bit of focus in these blocks. 4. A couple more to count. 5. And back. 6. Good. Okay, a little bit sharper then. Okay, really flow through them, but still thinking about those principles I mentioned at the start. Ready? 1. And back. 2. Back. 3. 4. Good. Stay forwards now. I'm going to practice that going backwards, so make sure you've got enough room behind you. Because when you come to do the fourth Dan combination, you've got a similar sequence, but it's with a backward step, and you've got to get that quick drive backwards. No tilt with the upper body, no tilt this way, no movement of that back foot. Okay, so solid push backwards, do that blocking combination. Ready? 1. Good. Forwards. 2. 3. 4. Good. Okay. So just a little bit sharper. I want you to go twice coming forwards, twice going backwards. Okay, so once on each side of the body. Ready? Shimei. Back. Now stepping backwards. Full rotation. Good. And yame. There. Relax. Good. So that's warmed up the upper body a little bit and introduced you to a couple of key ideas about doing that block and combination. Next little warm-up exercise is to Just warm up the legs a bit more. Yoi. Left gedan barai kamaite. Guard. Okay, so this one, you're just going to be making Maegeri step back and then Ushirigeri step forwards, and nothing with the arms for the moment. Okay, so this is the double kick that comes up in the third dan combination. Okay, so we're going to break it down to count to start off with. Kick with your right and stop. Ready? 1. Good. Now you can be slightly intelligent with where you put your foot here. To help with the Ushirigeri, it helps if you just step slightly narrower than you would perhaps have your ordinary Zenko Sudachi. Because if you're going from a slightly narrower stance, it then allows that Ushirigeri just to come through a bit more easily. So now Ushirigeri, get that thrust. 2. Good. And shuffle back. Other side of the body. Kicking back. 1. Kicking forward. 2. Good. And back. Kicking back. 1. Forwards. 2. And back. Maegeri. 1. Ushirigeri. 2. Excellent. Now try that all the way through. Maegeri. Ushirigeri. 1. And back. 2. Good. And back, and try not to have any step or spin before that knee lift on the Ushirigeri. Ready? 3. And back. 4. And back. Good. Do that 4 times, building up the speed. Ready? Shimei. Good. And Yame. And Nere. Relax. Excellent. So we're now going to move on to look at the third dan special combination. So I'll go through it first, then we'll do it to count and build it up. So it's very similar, quite similar to your first or second dan combination, but there's a couple of techniques added in, and it's got a slightly different finish. So rather than starting with a kick, it starts with a double punch. It's a Kazamizuki and a Gakuzuki, but there's no step with the front foot. It's just on the spot. Kazamizuki, Gakuzuki. The second count will be a Mawashigeri. So you just collapse that arm naturally into a guard. Mawashigeri, Uraken, Gakuzuki, and hold. Then you'll step back and just make Gedan Barai, Gakuzuki, but work on the quality of this step back. So like I mentioned when we're stepping back doing the other combination, just drive with these legs. Drive with these legs to block and punch. Then the final count, similar to the first and second leg combination, but you're going to do what we just did in warming up the legs there. You're going to make Maegeri and your arms come back to a guard. Ushirigeri, Uraken, but it's Gakuzuki now, so no Oizuki step, Uraken, Gakuzuki. Okay? Yoi, ready, left Gedan Barai, can I take? Guard. So we're going to break that down to count. I'm going to do Kazamizuki, Gakuzuki. 1. Good. So still make sure you get a bit of chest in that first one. Still a bit of chest. Mawashigeri, Uraken, Gakuzuki. 2. Good. Make sure you got this solid stop here. Step back, Gedan Barai, Gakuzuki. 3. Good. Maegeri, step back. 4. Ushirigeri, Uraken, Gakuzuki. 5. And that final Gakuzuki is a snap. Okay? Shuffle backwards. Try that on the other side of the body. Kazamizuki, Gakuzuki, no step, but still get the rotation. 1. Show this good position. Kick, double strike, Mawashigeri. 2. Okay, same principles apply about a fast preparation on that Uraken. A solid stop on the Gakuzuki. Think about the quality of this step back. Gedanbarai Gakuzuki. 3. And remember, full rotation. There. Maigari step back. 4. Ushirigari, Uraken Gakuzuki. 5. Oh, and snap, sorry. My mistake there. Snap that final Gakuzuki. All the others are thrust. Okay, do that a couple more times to count. Double punch. 1. Washigari. 2. Get that solid stop. Quality of the step now. 3. Maigari. 4. Ushirigari. 5. And double strike to finish. On the other side. Double punch. 1. Kick. 2. Step back and block. 3. Maigari. 4. Ushirigari. 5. Good. And shuffle backwards. Okay. This time, because we're going to do it to count, I want you to do double punch, kick, double strike on the first count. Ready? 1. Good. Step back, block and punch. 2. Now kick Maigari, kick Ushirigari, double strike. 3. Good. Same again. Double punch, kick, double strike. 1. Block and punch. 2. Maigari, step back, Ushirigari, Uraken Gakuzuki. 3. Excellent. And back. Now try all the way through, starting with the right. So starting with the double punch, punching left. Ready? All the way through. 1. Just like me. And back. Maigari. Ushirigari. Uraken Gakuzuki. And on the other side of the body. 2. Punch, punch. Kick, strike, punch. Block, punch. Maigari. Ushirigari. Uraken Gakuzuki. Excellent. Okay. All the way through. I want you to do all the way through from left stance, all the way through from right stance, lightly, then all the way through left and right, a bit sharper. Depending on your surroundings, will determine how sharp you think you can go. If it's safe, if you're feeling confident, then you can go sharply on those last 2. Ready? So 4 times in total. Shumei. Sharper. Get that still stop. Let's go. Still stop. And yame. And nare. Relax, good. Grab a drink of water. 30 seconds. Water break.